Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running. Alexander-Arnold. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Neymar. It's a good run down the left-hand side. No way he was going to let him past. He is through here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Alexander-Arnold with the slide tackle there. Konate looking for a runner. Now that's well seen too. Rivaldo. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Dumfries. Beckenbauer. Now it's Batistuta. Conte. And this is Rivaldo. Rivaldo going face-to-face with his great rival. Looking for options for movement. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Messi. It's a searching pass.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
He's found a way through. Plays it in low. And he's heaved it away. Dumfries. That's tidy. Cannavaro. And here's Dumfries. Rivaldo. Adams calmly anticipates. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Neymar providing and the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Messi plays it short. He's had a shot! Decent hit and on target. Beckenbauer. And this is Batistuta. And it's Conte. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's shifting through the gears here. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Chooses to go back. Dumfries. Maradona. Maradona will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And that interception was most necessary. Van Nistelrooy! It's there! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players...
Gets his head on it! Harmlessly behind. Neymar could try cutting inside here. He has found a way through. Shot a goal! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Now, can they get him away? 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. It's a pretty loose pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And the pass is intercepted. Rivaldo. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And this is Batistuta. Well-timed, excellent interception. And if you have just joined us, still just 1 goal between them. 1-0 the score. Knocks it out wide. Batistuta. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Alexander-Arnold. Beckenbauer. And there's the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the 1 goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Leading 1-0 at the break. So off we go once more.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Well, that looks a decent ball. He's got away. Great defending, strong and determined. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Knocks it into space.
You can never be short of runners into space. As
he gets big! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Can he get on the end of this? There's a sharp little ball here, and he lines up a cross. Being still separated by the game's only goal. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Premio looking to pass their way through. And this is Batistuta. Batistuta. And it's Messi. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And here's Messi. And he can clear it away. They're back in possession and ready to go. Maradona! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Maradona clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Substituição.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Batistuta, Haaland, and a chance! Goal! There seemed no way back, but they are level. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from the big game.
This is their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Maradona's cross. Adams gets it away. And it's Roberto Carlos. He's in a great position here. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Messi. Haaland.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Conte, not the most accurate pass. That'll be a throw-in.
Substituição em andamento.
He's found a way past. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. And he's quick to get it clear again. And here's Messi.
That's well played. He knew he had to mop that up.
And it's Camavinga. Aims beyond the defence. Haaland!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Oh, it's Batistuta. Dumfries. Looking to play him in. Messi, he's picked his way through. Can he finish? Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will develop from here.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Played into space. That has been cut short. Tries to play it through. Oh, super find. Oh, that's fabulous. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Adams. McTominay. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And as you can see, we've already started here. And this is Pele. Oh, what a ball! Lovely ball and a real chance now. And the shot! Oh, sweet feet. He's on it. Can he get away? He's a sharp little ball here. That has not gone well. Looking for the run. Neymar is onto this, and the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Now it's Del Piero. Messi making another milestone appearance here. It is game number 400, Jim Beglin.
Well, what a feat, Peter. This really does speak volumes about how much he dedicates himself and keeps himself in top condition for every one of those match days. He's a shining example for anybody with aspirations like that.
Davids gathers from the goal kick. Platini. Kaká. Kaká will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Del Piero receives it in. Del Piero! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Platini. And it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Pele. Oh, such a clever touch. Big chance! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
And we have our very first corner. Del Piero. Can he finish? And now they can spring out of defence. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Maradona, played out towards the right wing. Yaya Touré. And here's Platini, shifted it to the flank. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And here's Del Piero. Neither side yet able to find the net. Now it's Pele. Now this could be a chance. That's good play. And that could well leave a mark. Alexander-Arnold, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. 15 minutes till half-time. Kaká going face-to-face with his great rival.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
And he's had a hit! Davids. Del Piero. Del Piero running with the ball. And Del Piero! And one more try! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. And here's Del Piero. He is just caressing the ball. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's made its way to him. Kaká cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Now it's Del Piero. Could move up a gear here. Aims beyond the defence. Showing good feet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Davids. Kaká.
There will be one.
Now it's Pele. Pele driving forwards. Del Piero! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Del Piero cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break, and
we've reached half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. That gets things going for the second half.
Bragantino really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's...
Shot a goal! Oh, what? This time, surely! What a wonderful goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So we have the first goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Knocks it into space. This looks promising. Real chance here. Maradona! Now that is commitment to the cause. Adams. And now a sudden chance to counter. So what can they make of this? And this is Pele. Son Heung-min. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah.
Tries a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Alexander-Arnold on a charge down the left.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Del Piero. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Pele. Tries to play it through. Oh, that is a good ball to find him.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more. Takes a shot! And it's come back out to him. In for the pieces. They've scored! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Bastoni. He's gone for goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Great chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
And it's Fernando Torres. Now it's Neymar. Alexander-Arnold. Chance! And that's off target.
Yeah, you can't blame him for trying, but that looked a little forced.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
We have got changes here
Bragantino.
from both sides, in fact.
Number 22. Kakao. Coming on the field. Number 10.
Searching pass he's
Bragantino.
played there.
Number
Dig through.
13.
Decent
Neves.
chance!
Substitution.
And that is wildly off target. He has found the way through. Oh, good take in a good area. Messi receives it in a wide position.
Bragantino clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Van der Ven. Bullish header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Neymar is flagged offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 5.
So, time for changes on both sides,
Coming on
actually.
to replace him is number 9. Filippo Inzaghi.
Still anyone's game,
Substitution in
this.
progress.
One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
It's out for a goal kick. Dumfries picks it up from the goal kick. 5 minutes left on the clock. Del Piero.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed.
Oh, what a mistake! Ball's gone out of play. Son Heung-min. Dumfries. Distributed tidily.
Added minute has been indicated.
Oh, super! And a chance! And he shoots! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Costa Curta. So that's it. It is all over. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. How do you look back on the game? Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it is far from being the biggest in Brazil, this stadium. The capacity barely 16,000 or so, but there is really nothing quite like the noise and the highly charged air that these demanding Santos folk can generate.
We have already started here.
Bragantino gets it clear. Maradona going face-to-face with his great rival. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Maradona. The ball is bounced loose now. Maradona. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Legends, title winner, in some sense a trendsetter. Claude Makelele was certainly all of those things. In his first season in English football, his team won the league with what was back then a record number of wins, fewest goals conceded, and most clean sheets.
I was just delighted he managed to get the goal he so deserved, Peter, the week after the title was decided. He certainly made the home crowd wait, as it was pretty much the last kick of the game.
He actually missed from the spot, didn't he?
Yeah, but he was able to find the rebound and bury it in the back of the net. You know, after all he did for the club, surely he deserved that little bit of luck.
Of course he did. Gets a good foot in there. Out to the left it goes. And it's Alexander-Arnold. But this is Van... Shot a goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And we have our very first corner. And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Van de Ven. Still goalless. Messi could try cutting inside here. That is great defending, so alert. It's their second corner of the game. Big header!
Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Driving on and making good progress.
Real chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Maradona can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
He's in space and looking for options. And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Maldini attempts a clearance. Santos are looking to go forward now. He's in a great position here. Now it's Mbappe. Van de Ven. Neymar. And he's intervened well there. Van de Ven. Alexander-Arnold. Tries to play it through. Adams gets over and intercepts. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And this is Van Nistelrooy. That's a nicely shaped ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Foot in.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Oh, well measured. And he's picked it up out wide. He's found a way through. Neuer claims it without any fuss. Neymar. Can he get on the end of this?
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, that's neat. Owen absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days. All part.
There's the shot! That's going to go a long way. Van der Ven. It's a searching pass. Costa Corta. Dumfries. Van Nistelrooy. Oh, nicely intercepted. Ronaldinho. Ambitious ball here. Well timed, excellent interception. And that'll be the last act of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here. 0-0 at the break.
Substituição no time do Santos. Camisa 9, Ronaldinho. Sai para a entrada do jogador, camisa 14.
Here we go again then.
Bragantino have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and if...
Roberto Baggio! Goal!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Santos have fired themselves in front.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside. Bragantino clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Roberto Baggio. It's Xabi Alonso. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that is as far as they're going to go. Neymar proves just a little bit too strong. Van Nistelrooy. Great challenge, time to perfection. Roberto Baggio. This is Owen. Just a kick. And Owen! And it's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Mbappe really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Santos are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done. Chance! That is ended up in no man's land. And this is Messi. Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Bit too much weight on the pass. Now it's Owen, and that could set him on his way. And that Pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And the shot! Maldini gets rid without sophistication. Pass somewhat off target. Mbappe. Roberto Baggio. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Oh, that's a key interception. Owen. Now it's Mbappe. Threads one in. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done it.
Can he finish? Yes! And they are pulling clear here. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Camisa 14. Substituição em andamento.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Santos find a position of real strength now. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Roberto Baggio. Now it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Takes a shot! And yes, it's there! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? He's had it nicked away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Baggio. Oh, and that pass just didn't quite work. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Owen. Rodri promptly onto that, and that is that. That's the throw. That has not gone well. Knocks it into space. Cannavaro cuts it out. Roberto Carlos. Hazard. Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Roberto Carlos. Look at the shoots! He has done it! And what a climax we have here! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. This is threatening to become a really good game.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add, ambitious and adventurous.
Hazard! There will be 4 extra minutes. Adams gets across to intercept that. Looking to play him in. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And they're quick to get it back. And that will be the final act. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Messi, he's got away. No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Aim forwards.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, a player...
Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal, England! England take the lead.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So, a breakthrough already. Costa Curta cuts it out. And this is Van Nistelrooy. And the finish! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Pass is just off target. Neymar stood up well to him there. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Ball's gone out of play. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Maradona. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, that is asking for trouble. And it's Maradona.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Gerrard. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Neymar bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And no, that was never going to make it. That's a cute ball. Played into space out wide. And this is Scholes.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Neymar is in a really good position out wide. He's found the way through. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now that's well seen too. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Well, that looks a decent ball. Mbappe! Neymar. That's a good run down the left. Neymar. He's shifting through the gears here. Neymar proves just a little bit too strong. Tries to pass it through. And here's Roberto Carlos. Neymar. That's a corner kick. And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mbappe. That's been cut out, well played. 15 minutes till half-time. Gerrard, who's set up one goal so far. Dumfries.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. There's a sharp little ball here. And a chance! He has done it! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Messi. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Gerrard. Look at the... It's Gerrard! Dumfries. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Gerrard. Messi. Goes for a shot! It's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And the referee brings the first half to a close. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. Second period then underway. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Adams. Now Van der Ven. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Mbappe! Mbappe! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Cannavaro with the clearance. Messi. And now a sudden chance to counter. This is Van Nistelrooy. Lovely chance! He's got a goal! Into the lead once more. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Dumfries promptly onto that, and that is that. Great vision. Can he latch onto this? Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, what has happened here? In he goes again! Goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So the lead now is 2.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Maradona. It's Maradona! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Neymar can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Cannavaro under intense pressure.
Yeah, and if they're going to try...
Oh no, what has happened here? He's picked his way through. Oh, he's going to be disappointed. Shoots! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Guardiola. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And they've got a throw.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 17, Neymar. Camisa 8, camisa 19.
That is expertly dealt with.
Fechando o campo para a entrada de camisa 25, camisa 22.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Nicely weighted ball. Played back in. Now it's Torres. Messi. That is ended up in no man's land. Roberto Carlos. Can he get it through? Oh, that's a key interception. And the shot! Oh, taken with style. And they are dragging it back. Game on again. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 20.
So there's going to be another change here. Roberto Carlos taking his leave here, having got himself on the score sheet.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager is probably just...
Tries a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Messi. Now, can they get him away? He's through here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
England really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Messi. Mbappe. Distributed tidily. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And this is Torres. He's beaten the last man. And the shot! It's in! And that was his 20th goal for this team. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Now it's Torres. Just 5 minutes left. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And he's in on goal. It's a mighty effort. He will be livid with himself. Oh no, this does not look good. And Torres! He's got away with one there.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Oh, that's fabulous.
You can never be short of runners in the space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that is masterful defending. Guardiola. Messi. Adams spots it and intercepts.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Looking to play him in. Looking for options for movement. He is through here.
Van der Ven.
And the referee brings it to a close. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
And we're underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Van Nistelrooy! Van Nistelrooy! Ribery. Good read, needed to be. Bullet. Ribery. Batistuta. And it's Gullit. Van de Ven. Passing is crisp and sharp. Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
He has found the way through. Shot could be on. That pass isn't the best. Batistuta. Oh, shooting chance! He's scored!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Gol marcado pelo jogador aos 14 minutos do primeiro tempo pelo jogador.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Drogba. Can he get on the end of this? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Guti. And here's Batistuta, looking for a... And Batistuta!
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, well measured. Maradona, he is through here. Gattuso deals with that comfortably.
Bragantino really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Drogba! Oh! Fantastic! He's got himself an absolute peach. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Aos 25 minutos do primeiro tempo pelo
The
jogador.
purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And that is expertly dealt with. Costa Curta. Van Nistelrooy. And Van Nistelrooy! They want to be quick to recover. Oh, he's been caught on it here. By a fraction. Nuno Mendes. More and more pressure on the ball here. He won't be happy with that one. Threads one in. Oh, no joy this time. Costa Curta. Bullet. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Van Nistelrooy. And this is Van Nistelrooy. And we have our very first corner. Messi plays it short. Messi. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Mendes did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Roberto Carlos. And this is Batistuta. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Roberto Carlos. Played into space.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Can he get it through? And there's green grass ahead of him. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Roberto Carlos. Here's Maradona. Tries to pass it through. And Van Nistelrooy! That was probably asking just too much. And the first 45 minutes are up. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Bragantino certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
And we're underway again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Dumfries with a fine tackle. No foul, says the referee. Neymar. Now, what about a counter-attack? That's a cute ball. Van Nistelrooy! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Drogba clears it away. It's a promising position. Tries to cross. He rises! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Pass somewhat off target. Roberto Carlos. And it's Roberto Carlos.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Pings it. He's got full. Harmlessly behind. Costa Curta. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. Roberto Carlos. Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That has ended up in no man's land. Van der Ven takes a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Substituição em campo. Camisa
We have got
20.
changes here, from both sides in fact.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 23. Camisa 11. Teremos uma
Roberto
substituição.
Carlos. Guti. Passes coming off in quick succession here. That has not gone well. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Roberto Carlos. Spread it left. Now, can they get him away? Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Ribery. Nice sequence of passes, this. Looking to play. Great chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Substituição em campo.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Para a entrada do jogador, camisa 15.
They've played it
Substituição.
short. And this is Roberto Carlos. Lovely feet. And now they can spring out of defence. Pull it. Costa Curta goes sliding in. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Saliba. Out to the left it goes. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Neuer claims it without any fuss. That was good alertness. Nuno Mendes. Saliba. Gattuso. Nuno Mendes. Ribery. He's picked his way through. And this is Ribery. Takes aim and crosses. Forlan.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Messi really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Roberto Carlos gets into a good position. Big header! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Looking for the run. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Pull it.
Foram
Now it's
indicados 2
Haaland.
minutos de
Dumfries
acréscimo.
gets over and intercepts. Saliba cuts it out. Pull it. Guti. Now the ball's gone astray. Guti gets a foot in here. And that will be it. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. The defence opting here. Here's a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Roberto Carlos. The cross comes in. He's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Neymar. Aimed beyond the defence. Caught offside that time. Diaz. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Costa Curta defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Diaz simply can't escape his critics. He deserves an earful after that.
Plays it through. He's in plenty of space here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Van Bouten did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Threads one in. Picked out Van Nistelrooy! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Van Nistelrooy really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short, and that is expertly dealt with. Nicely weighted ball. And now a sudden chance to counter.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Batistuta. Guardiola.
That's going in strongly.
So it is still 0-0. And it's been played through. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Big header! Oh, and the keeper couldn't hold it. He scored! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
This is Batistuta. Alexander-Arnold. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that's neat. Chooses to go back. Shot a goal! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. No, not quite on the same wavelength. "15 minutes till half-time. Diaz. Cafu. And he plays one through. Dumfries. Now he's got space here. Van der Ven. Spread out to the left.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's picked his way through. That's really good defending. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Some resolute defending there. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. That's good play. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Can he get on the end of this? That's a nicely shaped ball. He's one-on-one, great chance! He's got a goal! And right on half-time, that is telling. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Maradona hurtling down that right flank. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's delightful. And he's away. Big chance! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. And we've reached half-time.
Bragantino are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. Here we go again. Pinches it off him. Opts for safety. Cannavaro. This is Batistuta. Now there's a... It's full! And yes, it's there! The second half off to a spectacular start. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Looking to play him in. Forlan. Seedorf. Guardiola. And Diaz.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Seedorf. Looking for option. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? Now it's Neymar. No, he's not getting his way this time. Cafu made a surge from fullback, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Dumfries, and he cuts out the supply. Well, the idea was a good one, the execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's Denzel Dumfries.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he's cut it out. It's Forlan. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tries to pass it through. Now it's Forlan. Costa Curta. Looking for the run. Alexander-Arnold. He's tried one! He has produced there the crispest of hits.
Substituição no time do Palmeiras. Camisa 21. Vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 7.
It's their second corner of the game. Messi with the short one. Fired deep towards the back post. Oh, good-looking ball. Palmeiras have the chance to go the other way. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Fernando Torres. Torres! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Fernando Torres deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
So, third corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Dumfries. It's a smartly directed ball. And it's Maradona. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Messi.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which...
He gets big! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
foot in.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Maradona. He's beaten the last man. Maradona! Tries to play it through. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And there's green grass ahead of him.
Raul really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Ball's played through. Great defending, strong and determined. The final 5 minutes. Maradona. That looks a good ball through.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Torres picks it up out wide. Oh, it's just a little long. That's an excellent interception. I think we're just about done here. Now that looks a decent ball. That's a shade optimistic. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. And here's the chance to counter. Dumfries. And this is Messi. Can he get it through? And that is that. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Van Nistelrooy, voted man of the match. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Looking for options for movement.
Peter, I don't envy that defence in having to face Javier Saviola. His nickname of Rabbit says a lot. Fast and elusive, and pretty good at finding holes.
Yeah, smart in the box.
Difficult.
Bullish header! And that's caused a worry or two. Costa Curta. Messi. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. And this is Neymar. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And so we have the first set piece of the game. Roll! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Dumfries. Beckham. And here's Neymar. And he's well positioned here. It's Saviola! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Neymar could try cutting inside here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Nice looking ball. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, that's a key interception. Pass somewhat off target. Conte. Alexander-Arnold. Maradona. He's in plenty of space here. He is through here, and he shoots! And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Bragantino really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Costa Curta. Xavi Alonso. Passing is crisp and sharp. Raul. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, well measured. And this is Van Nistelrooy, and he's managed to... Van Nistelrooy! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, entry via the post is at the widest possible point, which means a keeper is well and truly beaten.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, terrible! And the shot! It's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Terrible error, duly punished.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And things are...
Goes for a shot! He's going to be disappointed with that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi. Beckham. And here's Neymar. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That is a brilliant interception.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Raul. He's found the finish! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, that's nice. Neymar stood his ground strongly. Dumfries did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Crunching tackle. A probing pass. Not the most accurate pass. Ruben Dias. And the pass is intercepted. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Beckham. That's a little off target.
Xavi Alonso. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's got away. He's had a shot! Just not quite happening for him just now. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we're off again. And it's Neymar. Gets a good foot in there. Van Nistelrooy. There's a sharp little ball here. And that's played. And the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Nicely shaped ball. Tries a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Saviola is offering a wry smile there.
Neymar goes short. That's good play. Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! They've done it again! It is incredible!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Caicedo. He's gone forward. And it's Conte. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Just eases him off the ball.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Conte to Beckham. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Played out wide. Oh, good ball! Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And here's Neymar, and he's in on goal! And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee.
Substituição em campo. Camisa
Time then for the
7.
first substitution of the game.
Camisa 17. Neymar. Deixando o campo para a entrada de...
So, Jim, is that the manager
Camisa 20.
telling the forwards that they must
Camisa
stay
15.
forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Maradona. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Beckham looking understandably energised after his goal. Conte. Kante has created one goal already. Pinches it off him. Maradona. And it's Roberto Carlos. Corner number 2 then. Went with his head but couldn't steer it in. So, third corner of the game. Messi plays it short. And this is Torres. Internacional have the chance to go the other way. And he's intervened well there. And that has left him in a heap. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Conte. Neymar. And this is Neymar.
Internacional clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Now that looks a decent ball. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Torres. Roberto Carlos flings it across. That has been knocked clear. He steps in, and that's the end of that. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Beckham concedes a free kick for that. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Camisa 19. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 6.
Oh, wonderful! What a goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And again they hit the front. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Oh, that was breathtaking. He'll never hit another as well in his whole career.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Ruben Diaz has given away a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 8. Vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 11.
Bragantino nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. very much into the last knockings.
Oh no, that was never going to make it.
Looking for the run. And this is Batistuta. And this is Messi. Header! Harmlessly behind.
Teremos 5 minutos de acréscimo.
5 minutes to add. Oh, that's a very... And the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Messi with the short one. He's going for goal! Decent enough try.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Xavi Alonso. That has not gone well. Great vision. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, the ball's run loose. Chance! Looked to surprise the keeper, but missed the target.
Well, chances like that need a delicate touch, and they're quite a tough skill.
Beckham. That ball looks a good one. And he's on his way! It's anyone's ball now. And we're done. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Adams. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
He's picked his way through. They're urging him to shoot. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Tries to pass it through. Hangs in a cross. And we have our very first corner. Messi with the short one. No way through, so back it comes. Chance for a shot! Neymar stood his ground strongly. Oh, the ball's run loose here. That is a brilliant interception. Camavinga. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
That has ended up in no man's land. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. First quarter of an hour gone. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Messi. A header! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Not the most accurate pass. And that's put paid to a promising move. And here's Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. Shot could be... And Messi! Oh, what? And one more try! That's going to go a long way. And here's Hazard. Still goalless. Messi. Could move up a gear here. And it's Alexander-Arnold.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Neymar. He's on it, can he get away? Yamal. Now this could be a chance. Oh, he's great chance!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
And here's Mbappe. Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Neymar receives it in a wide position. Rudiger, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Hazard. Now it's Hazard. Pinches it off him. Oh, there's a probing ball. Hazard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Alexander-Arnold is offering a wry smile there.
And it's Cannavaro. Knocks it out wide. Dumfries. Vittoria are looking to go forward now. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Vittoria clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Threads one in. Can he get it through? Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So the most significant moment of the game. pulls off a sensational save. Oh no, what has happened here? Alexander-Arnold. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. That's good vision. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. And a great opportunity to open the scoring here. Hazard. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And the second half gets underway.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
He is through here. Messi! There it is!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Neymar couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Showing great feet there. And the ball's come loose here. He's gone for goal. He'll want to be quick to recover this. Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Well, there wasn't much else on there, so why not have a crack? So nearly paid off too.
Alexander-Arnold.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
It's Camavinga. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score. Yamal. Mbappe. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Messi proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Neymar. No way through there. And he's managed to get free. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
So what can they conjure from this one? This the perfect chance to extend the advantage.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 11, camisa 9.
That's a half-decent try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Adams. More and more pressure on the ball here.
Victoria really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Mbappe! And the counter is on. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. And let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Oh, important interception. Messi does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Looking for options for movement.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Maradona will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Bragantino clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Oh, it's Batistuta. And he's had a hit! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! About as smooth as it gets! And this is getting better and better. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Leading by two, and the finishing line in sight. Mbappe, Ribéry, goes for a shot! He's got a goal! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Fallen! No, he didn't quite meet it right. That's a cute ball. Ribéry looking to run onto it. Oh no, that was never going to make it.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Camavinga. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that's clear-cut. It's a free kick. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? Victoria could have here their final chance. All hands on deck for this one. Adams tries to clear. It's a goal kick. Messi. It's a pretty loose pass. He's in a great position here. Foden, and the shot! That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Victoria on the spot for parity. time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether they're...
Takes a shot! And that is that. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Their share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Bragantino certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.